presentation that I did on my theater project of the Restoration era. It all started with Charles I. He was born November 19th, 1600s. He was killed, beheaded, which means decapitated, only in less modernized terms. He was beheaded January 30th, 1649. He was only 49 years old, but he was the king of England, Scotland, and Ireland from March 27, 1625 until his execution in 1649. King Charles I ruled for his 24 short years. He had many struggles in his kingdom, which led to his death. He was very interesting, but for the purpose in this project, he was only needed for his greatest love, his love in theater. The tale. Ooh. The English Civil War led to the trial and execution of Charles I, the exile of his dear son, Charles II. That's right. That when the evil Lord Oliver Cromwell took over the kingdom and quickly invoked, which means he took
quickly
over.
Invoked the interim.
I wasn't done.
I know. We hit enter too early on the quickly invoked the interim was what it's supposed to be.
Invoked the intrigum.
And the interim is the period of time between the reign of one monarch.
One monarch to the next, and a monarch is in between time. It's the time when there was no ruler, when it was like one free for all. England, Scotland, and Ireland only had Lord Oliver Cromwell, which is the evil one, by the way. Just to make sure we know this. Lord Oliver Cromwell to make the laws of the land that he didn't like the theater. He didn't like theater, so therefore it was outlawed. It was only music could be performed, and most were in fear of that too. People were scared to express themselves. Theater is used to often express inner thoughts and feelings and the way we interact with one another, the way we live everyday life. And music, none of us could live without music, and they were scared to perform music. The evil Lord Cromwell. He was born April 25th, 1599, and he died September 3rd, 1658. Thank goodness he had control for only 16 years. 16 years too long, I would say. Charles II, King Charles's son. Born May 29, 1630, February 6, 1685. The son of King Charles I, Charles II reclaimed the throne in 1660. He promptly restored the kingdom and theater to bring back his father's passion to life. He brought theater back because it was his father's, it was his King Charles II. He reclaimed the throne and he restored the theater as soon as so his father would live on, in other words.
Father's love of the theater. He restored his father's love of the theater to the people.
Yes, that's very nice. Women were not allowed to act in theater. Before 1660, it was King Charles II that changed the world of theater. He changed everything. He changed the way we thought about it. He changed the way we did, the way everything was about theater. He changed after the evil Lord Cromwell. Before 1660, young boys used to play the role of a woman because they still had a high voice and their muscles hadn't grown properly yet. So, watching an old movie, or being in their time period then, watching Romeo and Juliet, or as I was doing Macbeth, I would have been my character that I was playing, because I'm a woman, and they were usually played by men. I played a character, and I'm a woman, but young boys still did it. Okay, let me say this. Back then, we wouldn't have been able to do that. It would have been man-on-man contact right there. Something else was going on. Thanks to the Civil War and a good leader, a woman can now win Oscars. Thank you. This is my presentation for Miss Warren's class, 4th block, and I am Hannah Hollis.
Thank you very much, Hannah Hollis. Great job.